Hey everybody, my name is Jeff Humpkin with MileSplit, and I am going to demonstrate quickly how to ensure that you are able to successfully register for the upcoming Zone Championships. We're going to start from the very beginning, assuming that you are a coach or athletic director that has not already claimed their team on MileSplit. The first step is you want to ensure you're at the correct MileSplit page. We have subdomains for every province as well as the states here in America. And so Alberta is going to be ab.milesplit.com. Now, if you do not have a MileSplit account, you are going to be required to create one. An important thing to know, everything regarding registration on MileSplit for coaches, for timers, for meet directors, zone directors, as well as athletic directors is entirely free of charge. When you are creating an account initially, you will be prompted for a free account or a paid subscription. The paid subscription is focused entirely on content and race videos and archived videos. In terms of getting your team signed up, you are only required to have a free MileSplit account. If you do not already have an account, when you go to ab.milesplit.com, this button in the top right-hand corner will say login, the one with a little person icon rather than account. If you see that, it means you are automatically logged in. You will click on this, go through the login process, pick an email to use as well as set up a password, and it will walk you through step by step on how you go about claiming the team that you are associated with and that you are responsible for registering for the Zone Championships. If you already have an account and you do not have access to your team yet, there's another method for claiming that team. Up here in the top bar, navigation bar, you're going to see a tab that says Teams. You'll simply come here, click on this, and then search for the team that you are affiliated with. They are listed alphabetical order, obviously, but you can also type into this text box right here, and it will filter out anything that does not have whatever keyword or letters that you type into it, and allow you to trim that list a little bit. Let's just say I'm with Academy at King Edward. I would simply click on this, and this big blue button right here. If you do not have access to the team, this will say claim team rather than edit team. If you see an edit team button, that means your account has already been granted administration access to this team. You will be able to enter into the meet and move forward with registration. Let's say we have set up our team or set up our account. We've already claimed the team, and now we are ready to register for the zone meets. On abmilesplit.com, we can simply come here in that same navigation bar that we were able to locate the teams. There is one that says calendar. That is going to be where you want to go to find the meets. And you can see here that every meet we have on the calendar is a zone championship. They're all titled the same with the location of it, or the zone itself being denominated at the end of the meet name, the meet title. You'll simply click on the zone championship that your team will be attending, and you'll be taken to the meet page. You'll see the basic information. What is the day of the meet? How many days left in registration are there? We are going to update this closes in 2 days to give everybody plenty of time. You can see the Alberta Schools Athletic Association is listed as the host. And then you will find a quick link right here that will take you to our support page, where you can find articles with screenshots, videos, written instructions on how to walk through anything you might need help with on the site. Assuming that you don't need to go to the support page, or you know this information, you're going to simply come here and click on this green Register Online Now button. This gray Meet Manager button will not be visible to coaches or athletic directors. It will only be visible to myself internally, the association, as well as the zone directors. So you will simply click on the green Register Online Now button. And you can see here, we've already got teams that have begun the registration process. This currently registered teams will not be visible to anybody that does not have Meet Manager access or is a MileSplit employee. So if you come to this meet and you see your team name listed, that means either yourself or one of the coaches has already begun the registration process. So you would simply click on your team name under currently registered teams. But assuming that you have not already entered the meet, all you are going to see on the screen is register new entries, click next to register as a school. You would simply come down here, click the next button, and you will see your team affiliation listed here on this page. Most of you, or essentially all of you, will only have a single school listed. As a MileSplit employee, I obviously wind up attaching myself to plenty of schools. So I see more than the average user is going to see. Let's say I am registering Ozona. I will click next after selecting them. And then here I will see contact information of folks who have accounts linked to the school as administrators and are available to select as points of contact for this meet. By default, whoever is registering will be selected. You could remove yourself as the point of contact and select any other coach that has claimed the team for your school. We'll remove that individual and select myself again. This information or this contact information is never made publicly available. The zone directors are the only ones that will be able to see the phone number. This gives them the opportunity to reach out to individual coaches or directors in case there's an issue with registration. And likewise, if the zone director sends out a mass email from MileSplit specifically, maybe there's a rain delay or the location needs to be changed, they can reach out to everybody who is listed as a point of contact for the meet in order to ensure that the information is spread. Simply click next after you have the contacts listed as you would like them, and you will see here now that we've got 4 divisions for both boys and girls: intermediate, junior, para, senior, and the same for the girls as well. Let's say I am a team and this year I am only able to bring junior boys and junior girls. I would simply select these 2 and make sure they're highlighted, and then click next. Obviously, if you're bringing more divisions than that, you can select as few or as many as needed, assuming that you select at least once. You won't be permitted to move forward if you do not select a single division. Here, for the sake of real estate on the screen, I'm simply going to select, we'll do senior boys as well as senior girls. Click the next button, and then you'll see the divisions listed and the event that is being held for that particular division. If you realize you skipped, you proceeded from the previous step without selecting all of them, you can still add yourself to a division after the fact. I can simply select boys junior, and you'll see it now here listed as an option for registration. Here, I will simply come and click this button on the right side of the event for said division and click the Add Entries action button. You'll see over here, it's a lot of blank space, and then on the right-hand side will be your calendar. You can simply scroll through and select athletes from the right-hand side. If they have a seed already or a time in our database, that will automatically populate. As we know, in cross-country, seed times aren't necessarily relevant. So if there is no seed, that is okay. In addition to being able to just scroll through alphabetically by the last name, you can use a search bar to come in here, type in a name, and you'll see the athletes with the matching results in a dropdown, and you can select them. Likewise, if you save changes and then you realize you registered an athlete that no longer can come, you can come back in here, select Edit Entries, and simply remove any athlete that potentially needs to be removed from the meet. Once you complete one event, you will simply rinse and repeat. Come down to the next event, select the athletes that are going to come, make sure to hit Save Changes. It's worth noting that adding entries to a particular event is the only step in registration that actually requires you to hit a save button. Everything else along the way saves automatically. The only time you need to hit save is when you're actually adding individual athletes into a particular event. So make sure to come here, click the save button. Then you can see them by clicking the drop down. Okay, here are the athletes that are registered. I confirm and I can move on. Again, rinse and repeat for all the divisions, making sure to place the athletes in the appropriate division that they will be competing in. On the right-hand side, you will see a variety of reports that you can download. We are not adding pricing entry fee information for any of these meets, so view, print, and voice is going to be irrelevant. Confirmations, all male, female, or entries by athlete. These are essentially entry reports where you can download it and have all of your entries that are coming with you to the meet on a single piece of paper. Lastly, you can simply click done here. You do not need to click done. Technically, you could X out of the page right now since you've already saved these entries. But if you do hit done, you'll get a confirmation email sent to whoever registered, sent directly to your inbox, that will essentially mimic everything you see here on this confirmation page.